Hello, welcome back to See the Stories on the 3-Hour News Show. We are still in discussion with Joe about getting paid to travel the world. So, Joe, earlier we were also discussing about how true leader have to be like patient, and also you have to be more, I have to say resilient when it comes to request. But
flexible.
yeah, but on some certain emergency situations, how do you do the damage control? How do you assess the damage control?
It depends on the situation, so I would like to say, but yeah, as I say, experience matters. Like how to control the damage. We have to get our best effort to control the situations. If we cannot handle it, then it happens. So at least you tried your best. You can explain to travel agents what happens, and sometimes they will understand the problems that happen.
Situation.
Yes.
So you were actually mentioning also about experience. Does that also count when a travel agent or a certain trip, when they're considering about hiring a tour leader?
Yes. Experience matters.
Because as a freelance tour leader, you will also have other freelance tour leaders.
Yes.
And you have to present your, your
Portfolios
and stuff like that. And how do you compete as a tour leader?
We are selling our reputations. Travel industry is not that big, you know. News spread like very easy. When you have problems, you can solve. It's a good point for you. It's a plus point. When you have problems, you cannot handle it. You get complaints, then the news will spread, stuff like that. So we are selling our reputations to travel agents. When I go to travel agents, selling myself, I would like to say I have experience for how many years. I've never been complaints about things, stuff like that. So it depends on the travel agent itself to make assessments about my resume, my portfolio. Yeah, so yeah.
Well, since we're talking about getting paid,
Yeah.
if you don't mind sharing, because you are a freelancer, right? So there is a different. But what is the compensation structure for tour leaders? And you are a freelancer; it's different.
Yeah, there are lots of source of incomes when you are tour leaders. But mainly you get daily fee, you get paid daily, and also tips. And sometimes when you do optional tours, sometimes you get small amount of the income. So that's it.
Okay. So this might not be familiar with Indonesian tourists these days, because I get to travel a couple of countries as well, and then one of the culture that my dad and also my family has been carrying all over the world is tipping. Is tipping. So how important it is to tip? We're not talking about tour leaders. The service providers, let's say drivers, or people that we actually see in our trips, let's say bellboys and people at the hotel, like how important it is, or how good you be as a traveler.
In tourism industry, tip is, you can say it's a must, it's a compulsory. There's no law that you must pay the tip, but it's, you can say it's compulsory. If you are traveling in a group tour, you need to pay tips for a driver, for local guides, tour leaders, sometimes to a porter that bring your luggage to the room. You need to pay the tip for them, and the tour leader will help to collect the tips. So yes, it's not must. You can say
it's not written.
It's not written.
It's an unwritten law.
It's written. It's written.
It's written.
When you go to travel agent, you get leaflets of a tour.
Yeah.
They say that you need to pay tips. It's written, but there is no law
Like
that,
how much?
that you break if you don't pay tips. But yeah, you will get complaints from service providers
providers.
like drivers, like tour guides or something if you don't pay tips. So yeah, that's our main source of income actually. Yeah,
All right, so keep that in mind.
pay the tips.
Pay the tip.
So, you've been doing this for 20-something years or 24
Yes.
years of
24 years minus 2 years pandemic.
22 years. 22 years.
but luckily, things are opening up again now.
Yes.
Have you been
yes,
busier than
thank
ever
God.
in the last couple of months?
We are getting there. Yeah, it's not like before the pandemic, but we are getting there. It's getting busier and busier and busier. So yeah, it's almost normal actually. Yeah.
And what, if you can share, after the pandemic, what has been, according to your experience and your context in the tourism industry, the most sought after international destination? Or the destination that you had to bring tour guides over and over again in the last couple of months?
I would say Europe. I think.
Europe.
Yeah.
Which city in Europe?
Normally in Paris,
Paris.
Zurich, Rome. Yeah. Those cities, they are they are the most favorite for
The most
vacations.
favorite.
Yes.
Cliche.
Overrated.
If you go to Europe, then you need to go to Paris, right? Yeah.
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 Otherwise,
that is true.
it's not legitimate that you've been to Europe.
But there are so many beautiful countries in Europe.
I know.
What is, because you said you've been to 60 to 80 countries. What is the most, I don't want to say underdog country that not many people think about, but you
The
have
most
been?
underrated.
Underrated.
Underrated, but I want to say underdog because, yeah, okay, let's say underrated.
I would say it's Norway.
Norway.
Norway, yeah.
Is it they have
is very beautiful country.
I only been to the capital city, but I don't know the rest of it.
You need to go up north to Tromsø to hunt for northern lights.
The Aria
Northern
Borealis.
Yes.
Yeah.
the Aurora.
Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
Borealis.
And it is actually quite not cheap, but it's cheaper than Sweden.
It's quite
I
expensive.
might say.
Yeah.
But the Scandinavians are very expensive.
Yeah, Scandinavian.
Oh.
So Norway. But also, Joe, if you had to choose, would it be more fun to take a tour with productive aged people, or the more older ones?
I would choose productive peoples
Why?
because the youngsters they don't really care about history. They don't really care about informations.
They just want to
take
stall.
photos and shopping. It's less work for me.
Smart. Work smart. Work not hard, but
That's the fact.
yeah.
That's the fact.
Because older people sometimes they got their own literatures. Like if you talk about history,
Yeah.
and you have something that not match with their literature, they will challenge you.
Wait. So does that mean I belong to the older people?
Yeah, we're history buffs.
Wait,
I'm not saying that all of them, but some of them they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So seriously.
So
Yeah. They check the facts.
the guiding commentaries will become like some kind of debate about things, about history, about information, stuff like that. So
No.
Unpleasant? Pleasant? I mean, at least somebody is concerned about work.
Yeah.
it's gotta be pleasant, otherwise you get complaints.
Okay, keep it pleasant, guys. But Joe, thank you so much for sharing. This is something we should be.
Yeah, this is like a new because I've never had any conversation with a tour leader because me myself I've never really gone on a trip with a tour because
Yeah, me too.
I like to take my time and like with me in a tour I have to be considerate with other people's time. Right?
So rather than making other people hate me, I'd rather do it myself. But no, I know what it's like to travel in a group, and I know that your job is so not easy. You've been doing this for 24-something years, and because you've been doing it for 24-something years, I'm pretty sure your reputation is quite spotless. So, Joe, thank you so much for coming and sharing your experience, and hopefully, this is something that the younger generation and our generation should consider. This is would you consider this a bright career opportunity?
I would not encourage youngsters to become tour leaders. Otherwise, more competitions for me.
Work smart. You heard her laugh, though.
That honesty We can be friends, though.
Yeah, of friends. Friends. Well, so you've just heard her laugh because before we end this discussion, our friend Maria will be challenging us to see the game. So come on in, Maria.
Hi guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So it is a great talk between you guys discussing about making money while traveling. Hans, Kai, and Joe, you guys are travel lovers as me. So I will challenge you guys to guess the name and the country of the food that I will show you on the screen.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
The name of the country and the flag, I mean.
Okay, the
Yes.
name of the country
and the flag, based on the food that I will show you on the screen.
Oh.
But before that, I will give you this bell. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so
I'm
you know, right?
happy- I'm
when you
happy-
know it, yes, when you know it, you can just ring the bell.
I'm happy that it's not Indra because Indra is not competitive.
Yes, yes, yes. And
He just-
Kai and Hans, you guys are not a team. So you guys are competing each other.
All right.
Yes.
It's on.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna sit further away.
All right then, shall we begin?
Yes.
And yeah, guys, I forgot to mention the treat. After the game finish, you guys get a chance to enjoy tiramisu and nachos.
Oh.
I'll take the tiramisu.
Take the nachos.
All right then, let's see the first question. Yep. Can you guess?
Come on. What is that? Oh yeah, that's I've seen that.
So it's C.
Let's see if it's C.
Of course.
Yes,
Of
it's
course.
asinan sayur from Indonesia.
Oh, now I get it.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
Now I get it.
Yeah,
Now I get it.
that's how it-
1 for Kai, 0 for
Come
Hans
on,
and
Joe.
Joe. Okay,
You have to
second
be-
question.
Hans.
Yes. You guess the flag and the name.
Oh.
Haha. I think I know this one.
The C.
No.
Okay. You answer B?
D.
What about
D.
you?
D.
Oh, D. Okay. Hans,
Yeah,
okay.
it
C
should-
and D.
It should be.
Let's see if it's the correct answer. Is C or D? That's it.
D.
Wow,
Yeah,
D.
that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
That's great, Joe. So 1 for you, 1 for Kai, still 0
Zero
for Hans.
me.
Okay.
So shepherd pie is New Zealand, right?
No. it's
Shepherd
not
pie is
Aussie.
England.
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 But
Okay.
meat pies are apparently Australian.
Yeah.
I get
Different
it.
pies.
Such the meat
From
pie
different
in New
countries.
Zealand is better than in Australia. I'm sorry. I just traveled to New Zealand. I tasted it, and I went. Okay.
All right then. The third question, please. Interesting. This one. Can you guess where it's from? Okay, Hans.
So based on the name, it's actually B, Nigeria.
Nigeria. Anyone has another answer?
No, I think it's.
No, I agree.
Okay, let's see if it's Nigeria.
Yeah.
Wow! So it's equal for you guys.
Yeah.
1-1-1.
Wow.
Wow, you're great travelers. All right, the fourth question. I think everybody knows this. Kai, you got your
Che for Italia.
Italia. Let's see if it's Italia. Hey! 2 for Kai. Kai is leading.
Bravo, bravo.
Okay, bravo.
Bravo,
Next
bravo.
one, please. Enchilada. Okay, which one?
It's D.
I think. Oh, you again.
Yeah.
It's D. Let's see if
Of
it's
course.
D. Oh boy.
Mexico.
Mexico. Yay! Kai wins.
Ale.
Congratulations, Kai. Okay, but yeah, you guys can enjoy the food, not just the winner.
Everyone, please enjoy. Everyone, please enjoy.
So, yeah, we
Maria,
have-
take one.
Yeah. Okay.
Nachos from Mexico.
And
also
from Italia,
tiramisu from
tiramisu.
Italia.
Well,
It's actually Afro.
Gracias.
Oh, really?
oh yeah, because
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm taking this.
well, somebody's going out tonight, so that
Yeah.
you know. Joe, thank you so much for coming and
Thank you so much,
Thank
Joe,
you. Thank you.
for your
Thank you.
insight and,
And
your
also,
time.
Joe, where can we find you on your site?
Yes.
There's an Instagram. My
Yep.
Instagrams. Nyap nyap.
Are you active on Instagram?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, that's great.
Nyap, nyap.
Yep, yep.
Yes. That's nyep.nyep.
Oh, nyip,
Nyep,
nyip, nyip,
Nyep,
nyip.
nyep.
So
Oh,
nyep.nyep. So find him.
All
if
right.
you want to know more about traveling.
yes.
Yay. All right, then, City Stories will continue after the break and we'll feature some news from entertainment. So stay with us, don't go anywhere.